What is going on, people? Welcome back. We are at Hockingheim. I've qualified first here because we're up against one of the other pro drivers, which is Swift. He's gonna, I take it, if he's not up front, he's gonna be coming from the back in the Jaguar. So we're gonna see what we can do here from the front. Obviously qualifying first at Hockingheim. Let's go. This race requires a one pit stop strategy as well, which is a medium compound, and that's what we're going to be going for. So as we're coming onto the straight here, we've just about keeping first place. I don't know if the guy behind might have more speed over us here, I don't know. This is the short and straight version of Hockingheim though, so thankfully it doesn't have enough time to get the slipstream and push past us. So far so good. It's looking good, but I definitely expect to see Swifty come through at some point. So at the moment it's all about not getting penalties, which we get one there as I say it. At the moment it's all about not building up penalties and trying to build up some sort of a gap up front. That will be the main aim right now. I'm not going to go for risky movements or pumping in qualifying lap times every single lap. It is just going to be get round the track at a fast pace, not killing off the rear tyres. That's the aim. That's what we're going to go for, because I definitely do expect to see Swift at some point. So we'll see what we can do. The Jaguar is probably a better suited car for this track, and Swifty's already in 4th place, so he is coming. He's got a 4.5 second penalty though, so I take it he's wiped someone out on his way through the field. But we're definitely going to be seeing him at some point. That Jaguar is absolutely rapid around this track. Like I was saying, I've got one of them myself. If you haven't seen the video, check it out. It is a very good car, definitely a lobby leading car, but we'll see what we can do here in the Mercedes. Should be able to at least get 2nd place this race. We'll see how long we can hold Swift off for though. Hopefully we can still be ahead by the time the pit stops come. We're coming towards the end of lap 2. We're about 3 seconds ahead of 2nd place, so it's not looking too bad at the moment. We're just going to keep an eye on that 4th place AMS Swift though. He will be coming. We will see him, and I think it's more going to depend on how long we can defend for rather than can we up the pace. We'll see what we can do. He's moved up into 3rd place now, so he is coming. We're just going to focus on the race ahead, keep pushing, not too hard. The qualifying laps at some point we may have to pump in, but at the moment we'll just take a nice steady fast pace, and it's looking good at the moment. It's not looking too bad. Just dodging all these sausage curbs. I was looking, was there a sausage curb on the inside there? There isn't though, thankfully. This corner's a slight late brake to take the late apex. There we go. It's not looking too bad. This is the only problem with qualifying in first though. There's no overtaking. It is literally just lonesome racing. But we don't mind that. Not too bad. Not too bad at the moment. We'll take that. So just starting lap 4 now, and we're coming towards this little S-bend here. Once we've done this S-bend here, we come onto the short version of the straight of Hockingheim, and it's Swifty is still behind. I thought he would have got past into 2nd place by now, but obviously not. So keep an eye on him at the moment. I'm happy with our pace though so far. I'm happy with the pace, apart from that mistake we've just made there. Don't go off track and get another penalty. There we go. Yeah, the pace is all right so far. I would like to be ahead of Swifty by the time we come out of the pits for our one and only stop. That would be quite crucial to the strategy of obviously defending, but yeah. I had time as well when I jumped into the lobby. Obviously we were practicing, I could see the pace. He obviously had a bit more pace. We could have switched it to the Jaguar. I never post videos of Mercedes, so I thought I'd go for the Mercedes on this occasion. It's quite strong round Hockenheim. Swifty is now into second place, so he's moving through the field nicely. We've got to do this lap and one more afterwards, and then we will be going into the pits. So it's going to be tight. It's definitely going to be tight. Especially if he pits early, I think he will get an undercut on us, because these tyres will die off, I'm sure, during lap 6. Unless he pushes and goes long on his compound, I doubt it. I mean, the clever thing to do is to go medium, but you never know, he might switch it up. I doubt very much he's got pace like that on a hard tyre though. So, coming around the last few corners of lap 5, we've got one more lap to complete, and then we will be going into the pits as planned. And Swift is currently 3.7 behind. So we've just got to try and take this as smooth as possible. He's knocking off probably a tenth, maybe a couple of tenths every couple of corners. So we've just got to be consistent. As long as we stay consistent here, we'll have a chance of defending against him. So coming into the heavy braking zone, let the car rotate, don't get on the curb. There we go. Same again, don't get on the sausage curb. You want to go just right at that sausage curb there, which we do. And then the same again there, use the curb, get on top of it if you need to, just don't cut the corner. And Swifty's 2.8 behind at the moment. I think if we did extend, we won't stay ahead. And to be honest, the pace that he's shown, I don't think a lap extra of fresher tyres would actually help in any way, shape or form. So this is the moment. We're going to go into the pits. We're going to chuck on the medium tyre. There's Swift just behind us in the Jaguar. And we come out 1.8 ahead. Both made a pit stop. I'm sure he was in the Jaguar, unless he switched at the last second before the race. You never know. But yeah, it was a good battle through practice as well. Enjoyed it. Lap times were quite similar, and then towards the end of practice, he seemed to just have a bit more pace than me. So I knew the race was going to require a qualifying session for ourselves. He's obviously gone starting from the back like we normally do. But yeah, we'll see how we get on here. He's 1.6 behind at the moment, obviously carrying a 4.5 penalty, so it's crucial that we hold him behind as long as possible, obviously fairly as well. We're not going to do no mad movements, we're just going to position the car and make it difficult for him to overtake. But yeah, it's crucial that we hold him behind as long as possible, so then by the time he does get past us, if he gets past us, he's got to build up a gap to win this race. That's what we've got to stop him from doing. So at the moment he's just hanging around 1.3, 1.2 behind us. He does seem faster, definitely faster through that section though. No, we're faster on this lap. Let the car rotate, get on the power, push hard. And then it's obviously the small straight of Hockenheim. Heavy brake, let the car rotate. Same again here, don't hit the sausage curb. and it is just hanging around 1.2, 1.3 at the moment. I'm sure he's going to start hooking these corners up. Obviously we are pushing a bit harder than we were earlier in this race now, trying to stay ahead. He's hanging around 1 second behind now. So yeah, he's going to nick that slipstream soon. We've gone off track, that could be a penalty. It is. So that's going to be another penalty as well. Pressure's starting to hit us now. No, it's not. We're lucky we get away with that. So he's 3.5 seconds, the penalty now, because obviously we've got a 1 second, he's got a 4.5. So if he does overtake us, which I think he might have a go at soon, he's hanging around 0.6, 0.7 behind. He's definitely going to be in our slipstream now onto this straight. By the end of this race, we need to be within 3.5 seconds of him. That's if we want to get the win by penalties. Obviously, it would be nice if we could stay ahead. But the pace he's showing into corners and out of corners, I don't think I'll be able to compete with that. So if he does chuck it up the inside, or even goes around the outside, not a lot I can really do, to be honest. He's 0.4 behind. We're not going to look, we're just going to focus on the road ahead. You can see his headlights now behind us. He's going for the outside, so we're going to keep the inside. Now we're going to use all of the road, make it as difficult as possible for him to start and overtake. We go wide there on the exit. We get a little bit of a tap from him. It's no dramas though, it's close contact racing. Around here, he's 0.1 behind, so Swift, he's gone for the overtake, he's making his move. There we go, and I'm more than sure that will be the last time that we have his car alongside ours. So we'll sit in the slipstream here. Do we go for an overtake? No, we don't. It would have just been mad. It probably would have ended both of our races. We're just going to try and sit behind him as long as possible. We've got about 2.5 laps left of this race, and we need to be within 3.5 seconds of him. So at the moment it's looking good. I know you're thinking, oh, he's ahead, you shouldn't have let him ahead, but there's only so much fighting you can do before the person behind will get aggressive and give taps and force their way through basically, and then we're going to get an opportunity here to get back ahead, so we're going to try and take it. He pushes his car back in front, but we get a better line into the second last, but then he positions his car to stop us taking the line, and we're sitting at 0.4 behind, but we've got the slipstream. So if we can take this corner, good. No, we've gone off. Don't be a penalty, please. Thank you, much appreciated. Didn't mean to go off there. Just about to go onto the straight, and he's 1.1 ahead now, which is not so good. We've still got 2 laps of this race, well, just under 2 laps of this race. 0.9, heavy brake into here. It's looking good at the moment, bearing in mind how quick he was reeling us in lap per lap. 1.5 isn't too bad. We've got just over a lap to go, and it's about 1.3, so we've got still 2 seconds to play with. And this time a lap ago we were making a move up this corner just here, and now we're 1.5 behind. So if it's 1.5 per lap, I'll take that. That means we'll be about 3 seconds behind, as long as we keep pace, as long as we don't drop off here. Tyres are looking okay. Yeah, this is it now. This is the final lap. It's at 1.5. Ghost has put me off a little bit in front, to be honest. But anyway, look, no excuses. If we lose, we lose. Fair and square. I think at the moment, as long as we get a clean lap in, I think it will be okay, because he seems to be, he's got extended penalty as well. I didn't see him get that. I've only just noticed that now. So he's got a 5.7. So we need to be at least 4.7 behind him, at least. So inside 4.7 will be okay, as long as we don't get no more penalties. So nothing so far. It's looking good. 2 seconds behind. We have about 3 corners to go. He's obviously going to be pushing hard now. Just trying to... Oh, no, 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 no. Get back on the road. Get back on the road. 4.9. Oh, no. Oh, no. 4.8. 4.7. No. Oh, no. All because of that mistake. Look how close that was on the total. The far right hand side times 16 minutes 323, and we got 16 minutes 391. That was so close. If we had just got off the gravel a little bit earlier and back on, we would have had that. I mean, his pace, yeah, alone, look, 115 dead. We got 116 dead. We're gonna take his tune, because I think that's a brilliant tune, to be honest. I've got the Jaguar, but we'll throw that tune on and we'll see how we get on with that. Yeah, frustrating in the end. I think that win was in the bag for us. As soon as he had the penalties, I felt confident. All we had to do was keep him behind after the pit stop, and we mess it up in the second last corner. Most of you would probably argue that was the last corner. So yeah, just shows that Forza sometimes can bite you. There was no pressure either. I was well in the window. It's just one of those things. But yeah, fair play. Fair play. The better man won. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And I'll see you again in the next one.